Today I'll be bringing you a video showcasing what you can do with meterless launch punishes, whether it be off of her counter hit back 1-2, or her counter hit while rising 2, or while rising 3, or her down forward 2-3. I'll be using notation in this video, which means that I'll be saying numbers instead of like buttons. So when I say 1 usually refers to square, 2 is triangle, 3 is X, 4 is circle, or to simplify it even further, it's left arm, left leg, right leg. That's how you get your numbers. So if I were to say like back 1-2 into back 2-3, I'm saying counter hit back or back square triangle into back triangle X would be the normal controls for that. For anybody who doesn't know notation, I'm trying to simplify for you. So we're going to go ahead and hop into the meat of the video. The stuff in the background you see just is filler for me to explain what's going to happen in this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. To open up, we're going to go over it in real time so you can see it in real, and then we'll go ahead and do notation in slow-mo so you'll get to see it again. Hopefully this isn't too slow. Let me know in the comments if it is, but here we go. This is counter hit back 1-2 into back 2-3 into back 4, cancel into down back 1, forward 4 into 1-2, then 1+2, which means simultaneous, into back 1-2-4. Now this combo isn't 100% consistent, and sometimes they'll fall out of the 4, so keep that in mind. This is the short version of the combo you just seen, so if you're not quite mid-screen, you're a little bit up, this is what you want to do instead for your combo. It still gives you the max potential for the short, 91 damage. Two things. First is that rage is on, so it's going to cause my damage to be scaled up by I think it's like 9 or 8. And the second is that dashes in this game can be cancelled into normals, which I'll point out in a second when it happens. So keep an eye out. But here it is, it's back 1-2 counter hit into back 2-3, normal 4, so just 4, into forward 4, 1-2, into 1+2 at the same time. Now you dash up, cancel the dash with back 1-2-4. You see in there where I went up and then I did back 1. You have to dash forward there when he's on the wall, otherwise you don't reach him. Now we're moving on to wall standing 3, which is used to launch punish unsafe lows like Hell Sweep. I'll put a link in the description to frame data so you can figure out which ones are launch punishable. I'm going to try to cover the wall rising state, and it's where you're in crouch, but before you fully stand you push a normal. Like in this case we're going to push 3, which is going to cause a launcher to happen, which you see there. And then from there we're going to go back 2-3, which you just seen, into back 4, cancel into down back 1, forward 4, into 1-2, 1+2, which is right there. You don't need to dash into back 1-2-4 here. This one you don't need a dash cancel. You just get the whole thing. So like I said, every one of these back 1-2-4s can bug out on the wall and sometimes whiff for no reason, so keep that in mind. But it's good damage otherwise. This is the one you want to use if you're closer to the wall, so that way you get your back 2-4 damage, which is where the big spike comes from. You'll notice a lot of these combos are kind of similar in how the string goes. You'll notice we go into back 2-3 a lot, or back 2-3, back 4 as well. But you'll see here back 2-3 into 4, because otherwise that doesn't link, and he just falls to the ground. The back 2-3 lets the 4 land into forward 4, 1-2, 1+2, which is how you get him to the wall. Into dash cancel back 1-2-4. You have to dash forward and you have to hit back 1-2 during the dash in order to reach. You cannot just do a back 1-2-4. Sadly, the bad news is that this is going to have to be a 2-part, as I've run out of room in the share factory. But the good news is that we got through 2 launchers, which is nice. And in the next video we'll be covering the other 2, which is while rising 2 counter hit, as well as down plus forward 2-3. So be on the lookout for that. If you'd like to see any other combo videos for any other characters, let me know and I'll try to do those. Also in the comment section, if you could leave me any sort of like constructive criticisms that I can do to help people understand these combos better in case people still aren't getting it. It would definitely help me for future combo videos. as I would like to keep doing this. This is my first attempt at this, so I'm sure it's probably some things that are muddled. Maybe I'm talking too fast, which I know I do. But with that, just like I said, be constructive, just not the whole you suck or this is garbage type thing. I can't really do much with that. I mean, how are you supposed to improve if you don't know what you need to improve on? So please help me help you, if you will. So with that, I'm going to hop out of here and go make the second video, which I'll leave a link to, as well as find some stuff for frame data so people can know when to use the proper punishes. And until the next video, I'll see you there.